LEX 18 News.
First accumulating snow of the season is falling in Lexington, and it is significant. We'll check out much more on it coming up.
I'm Evelyn Schultz in Lexington. We'll give you a look at rapidly changing road conditions in Hamburg.
And it's been 1 year since the deadly attack at the U.S. Capitol. What President Biden had to say about that dark day while Capitol Police are bracing for any potential threats. This is LEX 18 News at noon. It begins right now. And good afternoon on this very busy Thursday. I'm Chris Goodman.
And I'm Dia Davidson. Let's get right to it. The snow has finally arrived, and it's looking like it's going to affect much of the day.
Let's get right to LEX 18 storm tracker meteorologist Tom Ackerman tracking the latest winter storm conditions.
Yeah, and it is a winter storm, Chris. The snow has been falling steadily for hours now, and it is not going to slow down anytime soon. This is a live look out at Keeneland. Visibility's down. The snow is falling at a steady clip, and you can already see the grass as well as the track covered. And if you go up on top of the Lexington Financial Center, you can't see much at all. Pretty much a whiteout if you go up 400 feet or so, because there are, this camera is stuck right in the middle of this ongoing snowfall. So visibility has dropped where the snow is falling. We're down below a quarter mile in Lexington. You've got 1 mile visibility west, and it just pretty much mirrors where some of the heavier snow bands are. It's still edging its way into eastern Kentucky, the leading edge here, taking a bit before it actually gets down to the ground. But this moisture continues to stream in from out west where you're seeing these darker blues. That is an indication of some moderate to at times heavy snow. And we are going to be in it throughout pretty much the remainder of the afternoon. So we're really just getting started on this. The LEX 18 Storm Tracker Future Track shows that sharp cutoff up close to the Ohio River. So this takes you into the evening commute. We have hours ahead as the snow continues to fall. And then just as fast as it started this morning, it's out of here, and we are in the deep freeze overnight. Now, as far as temperatures go, you're a little closer to freezing southeast, so you've got a better capacity to handle this initially. But we're down in the low to mid-20s in Lexington, which makes it stick that much faster and makes it coat the roads that much faster. So traffic is going to be slow going today. 16 degrees for the wind chill in Lexington. Bands of moderate to heavy snow on the way, and some folks are already seeing it. Significant travel impact looking likely. The bitter wind chill, the wicked cold Arctic air. We'll talk about that. Get a breakdown of everything else that's going on coming up.
All right, Tom, thank you. And as the snow continues to fall, we are keeping a close eye on the roads in Lexington. Multiple wrecks are being reported all around the city and on the interstates as well, and conditions not looking too good.
No, and so we're going to go outside now. LEX 18's Evelyn Schultz joins us now live from the Hamburg area of Lexington with what you need to know to stay safe if you need to get out on the roads. Hey, Evelyn.
Hey guys, yeah, absolutely. You know, being out here in the snow, it's absolutely beautiful, but it is creating those treacherous road conditions. I want to give you a look at what we're seeing out here on Man-O-War and Polo Club. We've been here for about half an hour or so, and this snow is just really causing traffic to be very slow. And you know, that is a good thing. People should be taking it slow, but a lot of people, you can see them kind of having trouble getting out of the intersection. That was happening to me as I drove over here about an hour and a half ago. Really, it was just becoming hard to get on the road and to get going once you had come to a complete stop. But the good news is we have seen people really taking it slow so far. We did speak with the Central Kentucky Driving School earlier this morning. They told us that is the #1 thing to remember. They say drive slowly. They also are advising people to accelerate and decelerate slowly. And, of course, increase your following distance when you are behind people and you're driving. Usually it's about 3 to 4 seconds, but today they say, you know, increase it from 6 to 10 seconds. We've got some people over here excited to be out on the roads in the snow. Finally, here's the important thing to remember. If you do start to spin out and lose control, don't panic, don't brake, take your foot off the gas, and keep this in mind.
So you want to drive in the direction that you want to go. So if you're out of control, point those tires in the direction you want to go. And if you realize that you cannot come to a stop, pick the safest option in where to direct your vehicle. Do not point yourself into oncoming traffic because you're going to get yourself in a bad situation.
Good thing to remember there. And like I said, it does appear most people are really taking it slow on the roads, especially here on Man o' War. We'll give you another look at road conditions coming up again at 12:30. Live in Lexington, I'm Evelyn Schultz, LEX 18 News.
All right, Evelyn, thanks so much. Now let's take another live look at another part of Lexington, the LEX 18 traffic tracker. This is pointed at Nicholasville and Alumni. As you can see, the snow is falling there. Road crews are doing their very best to try and move some of that snow, and of course it's going to start to ice up in spots as the evening hours wear on. Please do take it slow out there, and if you don't have to be out on the roads, just enjoy it from inside your house, or maybe just play in the yard with your kids. You know, if you must drive during this blast of winter, though, here are some things you should keep in mind in your vehicle just in case you get stuck. According to AAA, drivers should keep a winter weather kit in their vehicles that includes extra food and water, warm clothing, flashlight, ice scraper, snow shovel, maybe some blankets, medications, a first aid kit, and of course, batteries. You must also want to have a reliable portable phone charger and a power cord. Also, if you plan to be away from your home when the temperatures do dip, one concern is freezing pipes. And here are just some tips to help keep them from bursting on you. Let your faucet run with a small stream of water. You can also keep your kitchen and bathroom cabinet doors open to allow the warmer air from your home to circulate. Also, keep your vents open. Plus, make sure if you are leaving the house for a long period of time, never let the temperature inside the house drop below 55 degrees Fahrenheit. And in case your water meter freezes, well, learn where it is and how to shut it off.
First Lady Jill Biden's plan to visit Bowling Green has been postponed due to the winter storm. She was planning to tour recovery efforts after those deadly tornadoes moved through the area last month. Governor Andy Beshear and Kentucky First Lady Brittany Beshear were set to accompany the First Lady, but now that visit has been postponed until further notice. On top of the snow, Kentucky dealing with a significant COVID-19 surge. Yesterday's numbers were all-time highs.
Yeah, it was frightening to see. The governor will address that situation at 12:30 today. LEX 18's political reporter Carolina Buchek is at the Capitol with the story.
This week, Kentucky's COVID numbers have been in the thousands. And yesterday, we reached a record level of new COVID cases. Kentucky reported almost 10,000 new cases. About 2,100 of them were in people younger than 18. The positivity rate hit 22.89%. About 1,700 people are in the hospital. Almost 400 are in the ICU. More than 200 are on ventilators. The governor says this is the result of the new variant at work.
Omicron is surging. More cases than we ever thought possible in any given day. Everybody needs to not only be vaccinated, but get boosted.
The governor is expected to have another briefing at 12:30 today. He will address the COVID issue and also this weather and what Kentucky can expect. In Frankfort, Carolina Buchek, LEX 18 News.
And also, according to new data from the CDC, cases are up 98% in just 1 week, with Omicron accounting for 95% of all new infections. That rapid rise has schools scrambling to adjust, but there is new hope: the green light for booster shots for kids 12 and up. In Chicago, school has been canceled for a second day now because of COVID, while the teachers union is concerned if they're going to be able to go back to in-person learning.
I want my students to learn, I want my children to learn, but I also want us to stay safe.
Nationwide, teachers and staff are out sick in record numbers. More than 1,600 staff out in Miami-Dade late Wednesday. The CDC approving Pfizer boosters for 12 to 15-year-olds. Healthcare workers also scrambling to deal with staffing shortages, while others are quickly running out of ICU beds. In L.A., more than 1,000 first responders are out sick or in quarantine. This as criticism grows over the CDC's current COVID guidance. The agency stopping short of requiring a negative test for people with COVID to end a 5-day isolation period.
In other news this afternoon, today marks the 1-year anniversary of the Capitol riot. That is when a large number of supporters of former President Donald Trump stormed the building to protest the 2020 presidential election results.
And as the country reflects on the insurrection in both its causes and aftermath, Capitol Police are bracing for any potential threats. NBC's Jay Gray has the latest now from Washington.
Hey there, a lot of emotion on Capitol Hill this morning, uneasy tension as well, and stepped-up security a year after protesters rioted at the Capitol, breaking into the facility today. The president speaking from one of the areas associated with that insurrection, Statuary Hall.
They were looking to save the cause of America. They were looking to subvert the Constitution. This isn't about being bogged down in the past. It's about making sure the past isn't buried. That's the only way forward. That's what great nations do. They don't bury the truth. They face up to it. Sounds like hyperbole, but that's the truth. They face up to it. We are a great nation. My fellow Americans, in life there's truth, and tragically there are lies. Lies conceived and spread for profit and power. We must be absolutely clear about what is true and what is a lie.
The president blaming his predecessor for a lot of what happened that day and a continuing division across our country. As we talked about, there is stepped-up security around the Capitol, and there have been reports of increased threats today in the D.C. area. So that's something, obviously, that all law enforcement is monitoring right now. At this point, there have been no problems, and most here believe it will stay that way on a day that so many, not only here in D.C., but across the country, remember, is one of the darkest in our nation's history. That's the latest from here in Washington. I'm Jay Gray. Back to you now.
And staying on the anniversary of the Capitol riots, our media affiliate in Bowling Green, WNKY, asked Senator Rand Paul what it was like at the Capitol a year after the violence. The senator was there in Washington on January 6th last year. Paul said he thought that not a lot of people in Kentucky talked much about the riots, but it is a different case in Washington. Things have drastically changed, mainly the security.
It's sad that, you know, the Capitol grounds was surrounded with razor wire for months. There's still no tours. I'll try to take Kentuckians on tours when I can when they come up here.
And now let's go to an LEX 18 update. Back here in our community, that's where Nicholasville police are still looking for a man linked to a deadly shooting. They say Kenneth Strange has been charged with murder and tampering with physical evidence. Authorities say Strange may be driving a 2019 black Jeep Renegade with Kentucky license plate AMD 912. He may also be with Shirley Shoemaker. Now, Strange is considered armed and dangerous. Police say they are concerned about Shoemaker's safety. The reported shooting happened at a home on Lauren Drive Wednesday morning. A family member told officers a woman was found dead inside that home and that she had been shot. If you have any information about this case, you are asked to call police.
Well, it's officially snowing in the Bluegrass, so how will it impact the evening commute?
Storm tracker meteorologist Tom Ackerman tracking it all in your full forecast at noon. That's next. But first, for our lottery players, there were 2 winning tickets in last night's Powerball jackpot. One ticket was sold in California, the other in Wisconsin. The winners were split. The $632.6 million jackpot, the cash option, $450.2 million, or $226 million apiece. That's the 7th largest jackpot in Powerball history. But here are the current lottery jackpots. Kentucky Mega Millions jackpot is $278 million. Kentucky Powerball jackpot now stands at $20 million. You got to play to win. We're back in 2.
After my wreck, I felt like I was sinking into a hole I couldn't get out of. The medical bill, car repairs, and lost wages. I needed help.
If a car wreck has you feeling like you're stuck in a hole, call the Hammer. I'm here to help.
Thanks, Daryl.
We're here to fight to get you and all our clients the money they deserve.
The Hammer got me $110,000.
One call, that's all.
Guys, it's cold outside.
And when your heat is on, your money's gone.
Keep the outside outside.
And the inside inside.
With precision engineered windows from the Window Source.
Stay toasty.
And say goodbye to high utility bills.
You can get a price right now at windowsourceofkentucky.com.
Super efficient windows
that won't break the bank.
before treating your chronic migraine. 15 or more headache days a month, each lasting 4 hours or more. You're not the only one with questions about Botox. Botox prevents headaches in adults with chronic migraine before they even start, with about 10 minutes of treatment once every 3 months. So ask your doctor if Botox is right for you, and if a sample is available.
Effects of Botox may spread hours to weeks after injection, causing serious symptoms. Alert your doctor right away, as difficulty swallowing, speaking, breathing, eye problems, or muscle weakness can be signs of a life-threatening condition. Side effects may include allergic reactions, neck and injection site pain, fatigue, and headache. Don't receive Botox if there's a skin infection. Tell your doctor your medical history, muscle or nerve conditions, and medications, including botulinum toxins, as these may increase the risk of serious side effects.
In a survey, 92% of current users said they wish they talked to their doctor and started Botox sooner. Plus, right now, you may pay $0 for Botox. Ask your doctor about Botox today.
2022's the beginning of a new year, and it's also the start of incredible savings at P-Rats. It's a major manufacturer mattress buyout. Luxury sets from Beauty Rest, Sealy, and Serta in hybrid, traditional, or memory foam. Bird Plush or Pillow Top. Save up to $1,500. Queen sets $9.99. Plus get a free power base upgrade. Free sleep bundle. Free delivery and up to 7 years financing. Doorbuster Ashley Hybrid, any size, $199. The New Year's sale. Nobody beats P-Rats.
Have you been struggling with back or neck pain, maybe considering an invasive surgical procedure? Do you wonder if there's something more conservative that could be tried first?
Decompression therapy may be right for you. Get a trial decompression treatment for lower back, neck, or knee for only $49. Call today and schedule your appointment.
Well, we've been waiting on the first snow of the season, accumulating snow, and we're getting it and then some. It has been coming down at a pretty steady clip for hours now, and guess what? We've got hours to go through this afternoon. Our 21C Museum Hotel live camera shows that snow falling and coating Lexington. And the parking lots, the roads, look at the slow traffic moving there in the Distillery District here in Lexington. We are going to have significant snowfall accumulation. We've already seen enough that it's causing traffic problems out there. And part of the problem here is this Arctic air that's in place. Road temperatures, at least in the bluegrass, are around or below freezing. They're still slightly above it southeast. You'll handle it a little longer into our southeastern counties as that snow starts falling, but it will be on the heavy side, moderate to heavy. Already is. The max track is lit up in blue. It has overspread the area. This looks at the snowfall just over the past 12 hours, pretty much what is spread in, and there are numerous, about 1 to 2 inch snowfall reports, inch and a half as you run west along the interstate back through Louisville, and it gets heavier as you get into western Kentucky there. And the map in motion shows this moisture streaming in from out west, so it's still falling even back towards western Kentucky, although the back edge is starting to reach Paducah. And that'll continue to track east. So welcome to your afternoon. We have a winter weather advisory in effect, northern counties. That winter storm warning is still in effect, bluegrass, surrounding counties, southeastern Kentucky. And we're still looking at numbers that are impressive. I mean, for snowfall here, especially when you haven't had any more than a trace all season, 3 to 6 inches here. And we'll get into banding, where you have these bands of snow that give you some slightly higher amounts, but in narrow locations where you could easily exceed those numbers. So, yeah, significant snowfall for sure. There's that trace. Since November 1st, we've had a trace of snow. In that time frame, if you look at the average, 2.9 inches of snow is what we typically would have had by now. The record highest snowfall for this date, January 6th, 9.8 inches back in 1910. That was a big one. And, yeah, this one's going to be a big one as well. When you break it down by the month, our average snowfall, our two top performers, January and February, 4.7 inches and 4.5 inches for both of those months. We could see spots that easily pick up a month's worth of snow, if not more, in a single afternoon. That's how much snow we're looking at here. So the LEX 18 Storm Tracker Future Track, of course, we're already overspread with it. Notice that sharp cutoff, though. It'll rapidly diminish as you head north. It still caused problems even as far north as Cincy. So by dinner time, the evening commute, the back edge of this that's back towards Louisville is going to be working in our direction, and then it's out of here in a hurry tonight. And then you've got this bitterly cold Arctic air that's going to keep everything that falls today hanging around overnight, continuing to cause problems. And we will not warm up tomorrow, but we will Saturday. So we're in the low to mid-20s. It's cold out there, and we're not going to see much change there, closer to freezing down in London. The wind chills in the teens. Look at this wind chill overnight. With that snowpack on the ground and a bit of a north to northwesterly wind, we could see easily single-digit overnight wind chills, if not sub-zero for a couple of hours, and then make it back to single-digit wind chills. So, yeah, it's going to be the Kentucky tundra as you get into overnight hours and into tomorrow. So tracking that snow, moderate to heavy at times today. Temperatures mired in the 20s. And since we're down in the 20s, that's a very efficient way to get some higher snowfall totals with the moisture we're working with. So those numbers are going to climb as we go through the afternoon, and road conditions are going to continue to deteriorate. Single-digit overnight lows, coldest area of the season so far. Snow showers wrap up early, but that bitter wind chill I was telling you about will persist. And the 8-day forecast shows we have a couple of takeaways here. Number one, Friday, even with the sunshine, we're still only in the mid-20s for highs, so that bitter cold hangs in. But all of a sudden, the winds shift, and this is a brief hit. I mean, by Saturday, we're back in the 40s, and by the end of the weekend, we're pushing 50. And talking about the potential for maybe some locally heavy rain with the melt and the runoff from the snow. Could see some localized flooding problems. A cold hit again early next week. Not as pronounced as this one, but temperatures back in the 30s early next week.
All righty, Tom, thank you. An increase in COVID-19 cases can take a mental toll on those who survive the virus. Experts say post-traumatic stress disorder can happen after a life-threatening experience.
For some, the battle with the virus continues after their hospitalization. Kendria LaFleur explains the emotional toll and how survivors are getting support.
It's been nearly 2 years since Drew Abbott was hospitalized at Good Samaritan with COVID-19.
I think I was their first COVID patient that tested positive there, and like the 6th in Hamilton County. So we were way early in the curve.
But once he recovered, the emotional wounds stayed.
I'd kind of break out in a cold sweat every time I drove by the emergency room where I got wheeled in. The sound of the door locking in the room when I was in the hospital was one that I would wake up to in the middle of the night, kind of to dreams for a while.
He started a support group to help other survivors who were dealing with the same issues. It ended last spring as the vaccine became available and cases started to decline. But with a new surge in cases, he says he understands how this could mentally impact some.
That level of fear and panic in some people just was instilled, and they still struggle with that, and they have not come out of the shell even now.
It can be traumatic just to be ill with a life-threatening illness.
Dr. Maria Espinola, a professor at the Department of Psychiatry at UC, says this could cause PTSD.
One of the symptoms for PTSD is avoidance. So you don't want to be reminded of what you've been through.
So if you're feeling like this, she recommends to take care of yourself and get help, exercise as well, get therapy, and connect with others.
At the very least, make a phone call. Have a Zoom meeting, connect through social media, but don't isolate yourself.
Abbott says if the need arises, his support group could restart. He agrees that being connected makes all the difference.
As a society, we need to acknowledge that we are under that kind of stress and that we're kind of freaking out again. And again, I think it comes back to community, comes back to being able to connect with people that you care about and that you can support each other.
Kendria LaFleur reporting the U.S. Department of Veterans Affairs offers resources for those with COVID-inspired PTSD. You can reach the crisis line by texting 741-741.
And tennis star Novak Djokovic's appeal hearing of his visa cancellation in Australia has been adjourned until Monday. A photograph from Reuters appears to show Djokovic waiting at an Australian airport boarding counter late on Wednesday. He was later denied entry into that country after a storm of protests about a decision to grant him a medical exemption from the COVID-19 vaccination requirements needed to play in the Australian Open. Australian Prime Minister Scott Morrison was among those who said the record 9-time Australian Open champ should not get special treatment to enter Australia. Djokovic will spend at least the next 72 hours at a Melbourne hotel. His hearing on Monday will be held only a week before the start of the 2022 Australian Open.
Well, we will get another look at your forecast.
LEX 18 News at noon continues in just a moment.
The new year is a great time to refresh your home's look at the Burke Furniture New Year's Sale with huge savings throughout our 65,000 square foot showroom, plus 0% financing too. The Burke Furniture New Year's Sale going on now.
At CareSource, we get you. We get that you're working hard, but you still need to buy your own health insurance.
I got you.
We get that you want big benefits for a small budget.
I got you.
That's why we've made our Marketplace health plan so easy to afford. In fact, 4 out of 5 Marketplace customers
I got you.
can get a plan for under $10 per month with financial help. Get great benefits, get a great rate, and know that we'll always have your back. CareSource, we got you.
I've been asked many times what's really the difference between calling just any plumber or calling a pro at Fast Flow for your underground pipe repairs. Then I got a sweet tooth and it hit me. Here's Maddie and Blake to demonstrate. Most plumbers will dig up your entire yard, making a mess that's costly and unsightly. Fast Flow will dig 2 holes and use the existing pipe as a guide to install the new, stronger liner, and you get a 20-year warranty. It's a piece of cake, right, guys?
The game of football is about pain. 7 years old until I stopped playing at 31. I thought that foot pain was going to be with me for the rest of my life. I'm so glad I met Good Feet. I'm so glad that those arch supports are in my shoes. If I had known about the Good Feet arch support earlier, I would have more than 1 championship. I would have 2 championship rings.
See if they work for you with a free arch support fitting at the Good Feet store.
Although it seems like any ordinary day, it isn't. For one extraordinary reason. Because now with Spectrum Mobile, you get unlimited on 2 or more lines for $29.99 a line. This is a huge deal that'll make you feel larger than life. Get unlimited from Spectrum Mobile for just $29.99 with nationwide 5G included. Call 1-844-955-2999. It's the biggest news in mobile with the best deal ever. Get unlimited talk, text, and data for only $29.99 with no contracts, added taxes, or hidden fees, and nationwide 5G included. Save up to 60% on your mobile bill. Get gigantic savings with unlimited from Spectrum Mobile for just $29.99. Call 1-844-955-2999 or visit a store near you. Switch today and you too will feel larger than life.
Furniture New Year's Sale. All the best brands at the best prices. Sofas, sectionals, recliners, bedrooms, and dining rooms. And it's all on sale. And don't forget your mattress. The Burke Furniture New Year's Sale. Going on now.
The Kentucky Lottery, providing over $4 billion in grants and scholarships.
In addition to hazardous travel conditions this afternoon, watch out for low visibility. Keeneland is a prime example of that. Just within the past 20 minutes, visibility has really dropped out there. We're down to, a half mile, below a quarter mile in spots visibility due to the heavy snow that's falling. So that is an additional concern. The 8-day shows there are definitely ups and downs on the way, but for right now, we are down. Temperature-wise, the snow is falling down, obviously, heavy at times. We'll talk about how much we'll see, where it'll be the heaviest, and talk about that bitter cold that'll hang in into early tomorrow morning.
Just in from the University of Kentucky's COVID-19 testing site on College Way. It is closed right now due to the inclement weather. They're going to communicate directly with you if you had an appointment today.
And be safe this afternoon.
LEX 18, streaming local news 24/7. Search for LEX 18 on your device.
Do you notice cold drafts when you walk past your windows? Or are you seeing your energy bills start to climb during these colder months? Well, if you answered yes to either of those questions, you're going to want to stay tuned because today we're going to show you the easiest way to replace those windows and doors affordably. Hey everybody, I'm here with Kirsten from West Shore Home. And Kirsten, a lot of people notice these problems, but they're really not ready to start a project like that right now. Holidays just ended, they were traveling, buying gifts for family and friends. They're not ready to commit to paying for a window project. How can you help them?
So Joe, we're making it easier than ever for folks to get their window or
door project done right now. They can save their money and pay off those credit card bills because right now folks can get what they need with 24 months of no payments.
Wow, so you're saying no payments until the start of 2024. How about the interest rate? What about that?
So we've also got you covered there. For that entire 24-month period, you'll pay no interest on your window or door project.
So 2 full years, no payments and no interest. That's incredible.
That's right. And the best part is when we come out to take our measurements and show all the different styles and options to choose from, folks will know right there on the spot if they're approved for financing with our instant approval process.
So there's no waiting around for an approval. That's great. Kirsten, any chance you can show us a project you did in the local area?
Yeah, sure. Take a look. This family was having some serious problems with cold drafts around most of their windows. We were able to come in and install these beautiful new double hung windows. This will not only keep them more comfortable for the rest of this winter, but also increase the energy efficiency in their home for years to come.
That turned out amazing. Kirsten, thanks so much. Folks, if you're noticing cold drafts around your windows, call the window experts at West Shore Home. There has never been a better time to replace those windows than now. Give them a call today, and when you do, take advantage of this great offer. It's 50% off the cost of installation on all window and door projects. And you heard Kirsten, hold on to your money for the new year because West Shore Home is offering no payments and no interest for 24 months. Call West Shore Home now.
Hearing loss greatly impacts your quality of life.
Everybody is different. No two brains are alike. No two hearing losses are the same. We will customize and tailor your hearing aids to you. The goal is you're going to put them on, you're going to forget it, and you're going to enjoy life.
Don't miss out on the sounds of life. Contact Calio Audiology for a free consultation.
Tired of being tired? Lose weight quickly and safely with Ageless Medical Weight Loss. We can help you return to being the best version of yourself. Take the first step toward a healthier, happier you and call Ageless Medical Weight Loss at 859-335-1330.
Count on LEX 18 News.
The first big winter storm of the season has reached the bluegrass. We've got the latest on what to expect throughout the day and road conditions around Lexington. This is LEX 18 News at 12:30. And good afternoon. Thanks for staying with us here at 12:30. I'm Angie Bevan. We have been talking about this for a few days now, and now the winter storm is here. So let's get right to meteorologist Tom Ackerman for more about what we're facing today.
Yeah, Angie would know, just drove in through it, and we've got the snow falling. I mean, check it out of Keeneland. We was talking about this just before the break. How, in addition to causing potential slick spots on the roads, it's just dropping visibility. We've seen steady snow falling. Obviously, it's accumulating where you can actually see it. This is atop the Lexington Financial Center. You're pretty much socked in low cloud cover in snowflakes flying. So right there's that visibility. We've had it drop quite a bit just within the past half an hour to an hour there. So we're down to zip out of Bluegrass Airport, means you're below a quarter mile, heavy snow, and very low visibility. You're in much better shape as the snow is really yet to get really rolling into our southeastern counties, but it's heading in your direction. Here's the max track. The leading edge of this, as it spread in earlier this morning, it was going way before it got to the ground, Virga, but we eventually did saturate the lower levels, and we've certainly seen that snow falling at an impressive clip, and it is going to continue to be the case through the afternoon. This is not going to be an hour or two's worth of snow and we're done. It tracks all the way back in towards Paducah. You are starting to see the back edge around southern Illinois, which means where you're seeing these darker blues, especially pretty much use I-64 and go south of it. This is where we're going to have that best potential for bands of moderate to heavy snow at times and what will likely be some impressive snowfall totals. The future track shows the snow persisting throughout the afternoon. It's widespread, starts to break up around the evening commute, and then we shift over to the bitter cold. It is 21 degrees in Lexington. Even where it's a little milder, you're only getting up to around freezing in Williamsburg. It's above it in Harlan by 2 degrees, but it's cold. We've got a wind chill in the teens and that winter storm. Well, the bands of moderate to heavy snow are what we're going to be keying in on this afternoon. Significant travel impact likely, especially for the evening commute. And then there's that bitter wind chill to get to. We'll break it all down in your Storm Tracker forecast.
All right, Tom, thanks. Road conditions are deteriorating quickly. LEX 18's Austin Pollock is heading south. I-75 is slow going. So let's get a look at what he's seeing there.
The interstate outside of Lexington is not in good condition. We're right now at a standstill. It's about 12:10, and just in the last 5 minutes, we really haven't moved at all. The fastest we've gone on the interstate is probably about 20 miles an hour, and it took just from the Russell Cave New Circle intersection to where we are, probably took close to an hour. So if you are at home and do not need to leave home, I would suggest not getting on the roads. In Lexington, Austin Pollock, LEX 18 News.
All right, Austin, thanks. And here in Lexington, things not looking too good either. Crews are trying to stay ahead of the snow, but roads are slick in some places. LEX 18's Evelyn Schultz is live in Hamburg with a look at roads there. Hi, Evelyn.
Hi there, and good afternoon to you. Like Tom said, the snow is just coming down rapidly. Take a look. This is how much snow has accumulated in the past couple of hours, and this is what is causing issues on the road. Take a look behind me here. We are at the intersection of Man o' War and Polo Club Boulevard. It is slow going here, and you know that is good news. We should be taking it slow on the roads, but this snow has brought traffic almost to a standstill. As I was driving over here earlier, I could kind of feel the roads getting worse as I drove. My drive took longer than it normally would to get over here, and it was hard for my car once I stopped at an intersection to get going again. And that is what we have also seen here, with cars just struggling to get going again once they stop. We did speak with AAA earlier, and they echoed what we also heard from the Central Kentucky Driving School. You know, the number one thing experts say in this snow is to slow down. They also say you're going to want to accelerate and decelerate slowly, and of course increase your following distance. Typical following distance is about 3 to 4 seconds, but on days like today you want to increase it to about 6 to 10 seconds so you have time to stop if you need to. And finally, if you do start to spin and feel like you're losing control, try not to panic, don't brake, make sure to take your foot off the gas, and keep this in mind.
Your immediate reaction when you start to leave the roadway is, oh, I got to hit the brakes so I can, keep from going into the roadside, and it's not a good idea. You're likely to end up spinning and skidding in all kinds of directions if you do that. So ease off the accelerator, try to stay calm, and just steer in the direction you want your car to go.
Guys, I would say if you don't have to leave your house today, don't. The roads are just not looking too good, and you don't want to find yourself in a treacherous situation. If you do have to leave your house, do like these folks are doing and take it slow when you're out on the roads. Live in Lexington, I'm Evelyn Schultz, LEX 18 News.
And also in Lexington, I-75, essentially a parking lot. Multiple crashes have been reported, and also some cars stuck in traffic there. Lee Searcy joins us now with this LEX 18 Storm Tracker team coverage.
Good afternoon. I'm Lee Searcy here in Lexington on I-75 South, close to the Newtown Pike exit. As you can see, I'm stuck in traffic. I've been here on the interstate moving maybe 10 feet over the past 20 minutes, if that. Driving from Scott County on the interstate, I saw at least 5 cars off the side of the road. There were people driving really fast past me in the left-hand lane. If you don't have to go out today, please stay at home. The roads are treacherous. Of course, keep it to LEX 18 for the latest weather developments. Stay safe out there.
Look at the intersection of New Circle Road and Georgetown Road. This is live. All right, a little bit of a delay there, but as you can see, there it is again. A lot of snow on the road in that area here over on kind of the north side of town. Cars are taking it easy, but of course, like we've seen, there is a bit of a backup and there is some heavy traffic in areas, so definitely give yourself extra time and take it easy on the roads out there. Well, preventing frostbite and hypothermia is important when temperatures are like they are today. If you can stay inside a heated building, that's the best place to be. If you do have to be outside, be sure to wear proper clothing like hats, mittens, scarves, and a heavy coat. Also, it's important to cover exposed skin, especially your nose, your ears, cheeks, and fingers. When clothing gets wet, be sure to take it off, and keeping it on could lead to a quick drop in your body temperature. And for the homeless who don't have a warm place to stay, the Hope Center in Lexington has an emergency shelter that's on West Loudon Avenue. It's open 24 hours a day. The center also provides other services, including meals and health care. Well, there are a lot of closings today and cancellations and delays that are coming into our newsroom due to this winter storm. You can find a complete list and also track the forecast along with us over on our website, lex18.com. You can also take us with you on the go, the free LEX18 Storm Tracker weather app for your smartphone or tablet. It's a free download. Still ahead, meteorologist Tom Ackerman will have an update on this winter storm and what we can expect moving forward as we near the weekend. LEX 18 News at 12:30 is back after this.
Don't miss an all-new Law and Order Thursday.
One of these bombs goes off and our city is torn apart.
All these people attacked because of what they look like, not in New York City.
Back up really slow.
Last night, 5 inmates escaped.
FBI is bringing in their own specialist. Detective. He's making a fool out of all of us. Unlike you, I don't hold grudges.
An all-new Law and Order Thursday, tonight on NBC.
At Lexington Overstock Warehouse, we're opening our doors for our extended New Year's sale.
Start your morning laughing with Kincaid and Dallas on K92.9.
I've been asked many times what's really the difference between calling just any plumber or calling a pro at Fast Flow for your underground pipe repairs. Then I got a sweet tooth and it hit me. Here's Maddie and Blake to demonstrate. Most plumbers will dig up your entire yard, making a mess that's costly and unsightly. Fast Flow will dig 2 holes and use the existing pipe as a guide to install the new, stronger liner, and you get a 20-year warranty. It's a piece of cake, right, guys?
Call Pro Fast Flow!
Looks like junk, right? Not to Signature Heating and Air customers. That's $500. Signature Heating and Air pays you for your old HVAC system when you replace it with a new one. And that's not all. They can save you as much as 25% over mega HVAC companies in Central Kentucky, and lower overhead means a lower price. Call Signature Heating and Air today and stay warm this winter.
It was bigger, it was better, and due to the incredible response, P-Rats is holding over our New Year's sale. This is your last chance to get up to $1,500 in free furniture, plus our longest low-interest financing offer, up to 7 years with no money down. Get an Ashley reclining sofa, just $699. LG 4.5 cubic foot top-load washer, $649. Frigidaire top-mount fridge, $579. But it all ends Tuesday.
Nobody beats P-Rats.
If you haven't taken time to clearly define your financial goals, don't put it off any longer. At Family Wealth Group, we can help you create a financial plan that gives you an opportunity to review your goals, update them, and keep track of your progress.
You're making me nervous!
Gordon Ramsay.
White wine. Into the tomatoes.
Next, Kelly.
Snow is falling out there and at a steady clip. Look at our 21C Museum Hotel live camera. Just a half an hour ago, you didn't have this slush running down the lens, but you can see the snowflakes flying fast and furious here in Lexington. And that has been the case for a couple of hours now, and it'll continue to be the case into the afternoon. But it's not that way everywhere. Look at this. Way out in Letcher County, it hasn't even started yet. Now, you folks in our southeastern counties did see your first accumulating snow of the season. Southeast earlier this week. We're getting in on the action here in the Bluegrass now, but it'll eventually get down to you. And one of the concerns here, road conditions are already deteriorating. We've got road temperatures below freezing here in the Bluegrass. They're coated and they are hazardous. Into our southeastern counties, you're still in better shape. You've got the temperature in the mid to upper 30s there, but it'll be falling through the afternoon as well. So it's all going to eventually catch up to everyone. The Max Track is lit up with snow. This shows snowfall over the past 12 hours. Numerous reports of about a 1 to 2 inch range from the Bluegrass, where you follow this darker blue out to the west. And with it falling the way it is, we're likely going to see snowfall rates through the afternoon, especially along and south of I-64, in about the 1 to 2 inch per hour range, which means it is coming down hard and heavy, and it'll be an extended period of time that we're seeing this. So these numbers are going to ramp up fairly quickly. Still have that winter weather advisory out for northern counties and the winter storm warning south and east. And if you talk about snowfall ratios, whenever you typically talk about it, you got that liquid equivalent of 10 or tenth of an inch. You get an inch of snowfall out of that. Now, when you've got this Arctic air that is nudged in here and it's colder, that's when that ratio goes up and you start to see the fluffier snow and you get the higher snowfall totals. And that's the situation we're into. We're in the 20s and going to be staying cold into the afternoon. So we will see these higher snowfall ratios. I've got this model set up to show you the potential snowfall out there. And yeah, we're talking about getting up to between about 3 to 6 inches of snow here, half a foot for some, and some bands of heavier snow that could very well push those totals even higher. So I think these numbers are still fairly good. The lowest totals up north is going to be a rapid cutoff. That gradient's going to drop off into northern Kentucky, and you could be talking about much higher totals into our southeastern Kentucky counties. The future track shows we are just in the middle of it as we go through the afternoon. Now, the back edge of it does start to break up. So you can see by the evening commute, if there is one for you, I think a lot of folks are going to try to, cash it in early today. The roads are going to be in fairly treacherous condition throughout the afternoon. But that snow is going to rapidly wind down. And then we're going to be left in the deep freeze. Between the snow on the ground and the Arctic air that's in place, it is going to get really cold, hazardously cold outside later on tonight. It's a brief hit, but you'll see we've got sunshine on tap for later on tomorrow. It's a brief hit, but it's going to be a big one. It's 20 degrees now in Lexington, and even spots that were around freezing are down in the upper 20s in London, 27 in Somerset. So that colder air is continuing to nose its way into our southeastern counties. Wind chills down to 11 in Lexington, and it will bottom out in the single digits and eventually go sub-zero by tomorrow morning. So a frigid Friday morning, coldest air of the season. Even into the afternoon, we're only going to make it back into the 20s for highs with single-digit to low-teen wind chills hanging on into the afternoon. So, yeah, brace yourself. If you don't have to go anywhere today, a lot of our reporters have been telling you it's probably a good idea not to. Snow will continue, moderate to heavy at times, and folks that haven't seen it yet likely will as we get into the afternoon, especially into our eastern counties. Snow showers early on, that bitter wind chill kicks in overnight, and tomorrow we're only in the mid-20s. And then by Saturday and Sunday, we're bouncing back into the 40s. But obviously, the main impact from this, had a number of questions this morning. We're going to see ice outlets. No, this is straight up snow and heavy at times. Visibility also problematic just due to that snowfall rate, dropping visibility. Now, into tomorrow, that wind chill, the range, we're talking anywhere from below zero to single digits throughout much of your Friday. And then you're back in the 40s, and you're talking about rain chances into the upcoming weekend. By the end of the weekend, Sunday, and then another cold shot, temperatures 30 early next week.
Oh, thank goodness we do warm up a bit. Well, let's get another look at the roads at our LEX 18 traffic tracker. You're looking now live at Nicholasville Road at Man-O-War Boulevard over there on the south side of town near the Summit. And over on that area, kind of same thing. You can see where some cars are moving along okay, but there is some snow that has accumulated, of course, on the roads in that area, just like we're seeing everywhere. Stay with us. We've got more LEX 18 news at 12:30 coming up right after this.
At Lexington Overstock Warehouse, we're opening our doors for our extended New Year's sale. Grab new in-stock home furnishings at Warehouse Direct low pricing. Plus, get interest-free financing for 12 months. So go to LexingtonOverstockWarehouse.com now for more details.
Welcome to Windsor Gardens Senior Living, located in beautiful Georgetown, Kentucky. For more than a decade, we have provided assisted living and memory care services at an affordable price. I'm Carrie Johnson, Executive Director, and I would like to invite you to come visit and see what outstanding services and amenities we offer. We have several floor plans to choose from, restaurant-style dining and great fellowship. Find your home at Windsor Gardens. We know you will love it here.
Right now at Rally's, get 2 cheesy bacon cheddar crisps for just $4. That's $4 for twice the beef, twice the cheddar, and twice the bacon. Your wallet and your taste buds called. They want 2 bacon cheddar crisps for $4. Get Rally's delivered through our rewards app.
Because we're changing the way Kentucky treats cancer. Because Kentuckians deserve more healthy years. Because we never stop looking for new breakthroughs. Because we treat every patient like family, and every family like part of our team. Because this is where expert cancer care matters most. That's why UK Healthcare's Marquee Cancer Center continues to be nationally ranked by US News Best Hospitals. UK Healthcare, the power of advanced medicine.
For 20 years, Rod Hatfield has been serving Central Kentucky, first in Lexington, then in Winchester, and now come visit Rod Hatfield Used Car Factory in Nicholasville. Shop our huge selection of over 700 cars, trucks, and SUVs. You're sure to find what you're looking for. Relax in our state-of-the-art facility and enjoy the Rod Hatfield experience that others have for decades. Convenient hours, brand new location, continued service. Rod Hatfield Used Car Factory in Nicholasville.
A warm DQ biscuit. A sizzling Purnell sausage patty. This sausage biscuit sandwich is the ultimate breakfast. A warm DQ biscuit. A sizzling Purnell sausage patty. This sausage biscuit sandwich is the ultimate breakfast. Whoa, deja vu. Oh wait, you get both. Deja biscuits. Stop by today to get the DQ sausage biscuit twin pack. DQ. Happy tastes good.
I've wanted to tell you this for a long time, but with another child on the way, I keep putting it off. We've come to a point in our life where we need more space.
You're right. We need a larger home. That's why I applied for a home loan with Community Trust Bank. We've been pre-qualified, so get ready to go house shopping.
At Community Trust Bank, we specialize in new beginnings, building communities built on trust.
The Kentucky Lottery, providing over $4 billion in grants and scholarships.
Thousands of people in rural Virginia have been without power for days. The winter weather has been especially hard on residents of Louisa County, an hour outside Richmond, Virginia. Almost 15,000 customers were without power in that small community yesterday. Cameron Thompson checked in with people who live there.
It has been an experience.
About 9 o'clock in the morning it went out, and ever since then it's been out.
People not having power and us not having power is just not a good feeling.
Louisa residents share their experiences since losing power during Monday's snowstorm. Some staying with family or warming shelters while they wait for it to return.
The kerosene heater, it's the only way to do it right now.
Wednesday afternoon, over 3,400 Dominion customers like the Spellmans and over 11,000 Rappahannock Electric Cooperative customer owners like Melvin Sprouse remained without power in Louisa County.
I think it's outrageous that, there's that many people in this town without electricity.
And that same afternoon, crews for both companies continued their work to restore it.
This circuit here is a delivery point for a co-op. It is top on our priority list.
With both saying it's been a challenge because of unplowed roads, downed trees, and terrain.
Just getting to a work location required them to spend sometimes hours cutting through trees just to get to the damage.
The lines are built up through the mountains, and we just have to walk in to get it.
Along with regular crews, there are also contractors and mutual aid teams out, with REC saying its workforce has doubled as a result.
Come in from Missouri, Indiana, Ohio. We have some that are coming in from South Carolina, Georgia.
For customers CBS 6 spoke with, some expressed understanding at the pace, while others were frustrated, wanting more crews in the field and a clear timeline of when power will be back. Dominion says the majority of all its customers will be done Wednesday, but most of Louisa won't be until Thursday, while REC says the majority by the end of the week.
We appreciate everybody's patience, their understanding, and we just ask that they continue to give us that grace as we continue to work through this damage.
That was Cameron Thompson reporting. Let's get another live look at the roads in Lexington on the LEX 18 traffic tracker. This is a live look at Harrodsburg Road at Lane Allen. Things there looking like they do all across town right now this afternoon. We do have a couple of things that you need to know about. I-75 north near the 100-mile marker is shut down right now. Traffic is being diverted at exit 99. That's, of course, a little south of Lexington. Also, even a little further south, I-75 northbound at the 72-mile marker in Rockcastle County. The road is shut there, and they're diverting traffic as well because of a collision there on I-75. We'll be right back.
Missing teeth? Tired of dentures? We can help. Call now to receive custom dental implants. TLC Dentistry offers modern care and the latest technology to help you regain your smile and enjoy your favorite foods again. Call now to schedule your free consultation.
Did you know that you don't have to be 65 years old to qualify for Medicare? That's right. In fact, many people who are already on Medicaid also qualify for a Medicare Advantage plan. So if that applies to you, that means you don't have to wait to get access to WellCare's simplified plans, streamlined benefits, and savings. You can start taking advantage of it all right now. Better yet, you can do it for as low as $0. Because at WellCare, we offer our members $0 or low monthly premium plans, $0 copays for primary care visits and prescription drugs, dental, vision, and hearing coverage, free grocery and prescription delivery, and access to in-home visits and 24/7 virtual visits. So whether you know you're eligible or suspect you might be, call the number on your screen to request our free all-in-one guide to Medicare, or visit us online at enrollwellcare.com. WellCare, it's Medicare done well.
I am a real customer of Bryant Heating and Cooling, and I have been now for 11 years. Why do I do this? Because Bryant has always been here for me. I've had units go down, but when I called them, they were here, and they never left my home until I was comfortable. My system gets regular maintenance, so I know that my furnace is going to perform its best, even in the worst conditions. But if it doesn't, Bryant will be here. That's why I do this.
Missing teeth? Tired of dentures? We can help. Call now to receive custom dental implants. TLC Dentistry offers modern care and the latest technology to help you regain your smile and enjoy your favorite foods again. Call now to schedule your free consultation.
People really don't know what's going to happen. Only a dozen hours after the eye roared ashore. More good people than bad people, I know, right? There is some late-breaking news. 4 hours since the Iowa caucuses by the Hampton delivery.
All right, it just means
Ellen, weekdays at 3 on LEX 18.
Partial human remains have been found in Boulder County, Colorado, and 2 people still unaccounted for are believed to be dead. A fast-moving wildfire wiped out neighborhoods just a few days ago. An animal rescue group found a cat still alive on the porch of the only home still standing in one hard-hit neighborhood. John Lawrence has the latest from Colorado.
House after house was catching fire and burning, whole neighborhoods.
Intense images of entire neighborhoods being engulfed by flames are now being shared by a firefighter who took them while on the front lines of an unprecedented, fast-moving inferno fueled by winds over 100 miles per hour that destroyed about 1,000 homes just outside of Denver a few days ago.
It was depressing, to be honest, to work so hard and to gain so little.
The tens of thousands of Coloradans who've been impacted, approximately 1,000 that have lost everything, hundreds that have lost their business or place of work.
President Biden is now set to see the devastation firsthand Friday.
We'll look forward to conveying to the president the needs of the community, both short, medium, and long term.
In the midst of widespread devastation in the ruins of a charred home, a moment of magic.
Can't imagine what he saw through his little kitty eyes. And
Merlin the cat was found burned but alive by his family.
Merlin has lived up to his namesake, little wizard, little magician.
I'm John Lawrence reporting.
Take a look. This is Northern Kentucky toddler. She has caught the attention of someone at Windsor Castle after dressing up like the Queen. 2-year-old Jelaine Sutherland of Florence wore the outfit as her Halloween costume. Her family's corgis completed the look since Queen Elizabeth II loves those dogs. Jelaine's mother, Caitlin, sent a photo of her daughter to Windsor Castle and got a response. Lady-in-waiting Mary Morrison wrote that the outfit was splendid and says the Queen was pleased with the photo. Let's get one last check outside at the roads in downtown Lexington. This is looking at Broadway at High Street. And of course, just seeing the snow continue to accumulate. Tom?
Yeah, I don't know if the Queen would be pleased with this forecast, but I tell you what, it is coming down hard. That is the snow in Lexington, our 21C Museum Hotel. Live camera showing it is coming down at a pretty good clip. And we're going to see, again, the potential for snowfall rates into the afternoon, anywhere between about 1 to 2 inches an hour, especially south of I-64. So watch out for that. Temperatures mired in the 20s, so what comes down will hang around overnight. And then overnight lows drop down to single digits, possibly only making it back to around the mid-20s tomorrow with a sub-zero wind chill in the morning.
All right, we've got crews out there keeping track of all the snow here in Lexington and all across our area, so be sure to join us for our next newscast at 4 o'clock this afternoon. Have a good afternoon.
LEX 18, streaming local news 24/7. Search for LEX 18 on your device.